Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 51 of Enigmatica 6 Expert. We have been very busy. So, let me show you quickly. If you remember last episode, I finished off saying I was going to build a excavator, which I have now done, and it has been extremely productive. I have 74 stacks of Nebu ore. That was very good, and it's still going. Like, there's still stuff coming out of it. So I don't know how much is down here, but it is a lot. So this was definitely worth it. I tried, these both say 100%. This was the last one that I made. This was the first one that I made when I found it. I want to see, does it actually count the percentage? Like, if that still said 100%, what does it say now? Still says 100%. Okay, so I don't know if that's actually, that number doesn't seem to go down as it depletes or anything. But yeah, 74 stacks is a crazy amount. But yeah, I've had a few kind of developments since the last episode, or like I've been going through these guys and trying to figure out what it is that I actually need. Oh, I can probably get rid of that now. And it seems we have a slight problem, but also I've done a bunch of work already. So the automation shard, I've got together a whole bunch of stuff. Not everything. I actually have this craft to go and one more. Let me see if I can make it. I need to make 200 entangled blocks. Oops, not 2,000. The thing I was missing... Oh, missing Nebu. Interesting. Yeah, this was the thing I was missing. Living rock. I'm going to have to speed up my production of that. I have... we just have it going here with the one block. But I could easily, make a whole bunch here. And we could increase the speed quite significantly. So that's probably one thing I'll have to do. And the Nebu is obviously not a problem anymore. But yeah, I didn't know I didn't have that much. But yeah, this is the other thing that I'm making, the netherite crafters. So far I've made one and I have 199 more to go. It's pretty crazy actually. The netherite crafters are extremely expensive and you need 4 per shard and you need 50 shards. So that's why I need 200 of them. But yeah, they need molten netherite, which I set up a recipe just to make that, and a diamond crafter, which needs the resonant integral component. This is the thing that's kind of expensive. But yeah, overall, the main thing it needs is lots and lots of like electronic equipment, like what are these? These RAM chips. So we need 10,000 still. RAM chips to make, and 2,500 advanced memory chips. And yeah, we need what's that, like 250-ish printed circuit boards. So it's like pretty crazy the amount of stuff you need. And so this thing has been the bottleneck by far, because it's using up lots and lots of air. And I tried speeding up one of these guys using the vortex tubes. You remember we were using it for the mana, the Gaia reactor over there, to speed that one up. But it hasn't seemed to work very well. I don't know what's going on, why it's not cooling down enough. The only thing I can think of is it's not getting enough pressure to cool down enough, because that thing is using all the pressure. So I was wondering, maybe I should like have one of these guys just giving pressure to the vortex tubes to cool down this guy to make the pressure to go in there. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, so far that's been the bottleneck. This setup here is kind of janky too. I was actually thinking, this setup works reasonably well. So what happens is when this has more than about 10 stacks or so, this thing sets up to power 6, and then I have a little, we subtract a couple from it, and then this goes on for 10 seconds, or it stays on for 10 seconds, which locks the crafter. But I was actually thinking, there's from Create, they have a stockpile. This was actually one of the ingredients I had to make. Yeah, stockpile switch. I think this, I don't know if it's going to craft because of all the other stuff going on. Hopefully nothing is locked. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I think the way this thing works is you can say like, I want, ooh, what happened there? I want to turn on the redstone when it's 10. Yeah, and then I turn the redstone off when it's like completely empty. And that's kind of what we want here. We want it to turn on when there's more than like 10 stacks and then stay on until it's completely empty, because what ends up happening is this thing will fill up with just like 1 or 2 ingredients, and then it won't be able to craft anything because it won't have any more space, and then this thing will get full and it'll get backlogged and it'll just be like stuck. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do, but let's see, how are we going to make sure it doesn't break, it like stays off. Let's go like you real quick. Hopefully that didn't put anything in there, and then I'm going to put a lever down just to lock it for now so that it doesn't turn on while we are working on it. And then I can break all this stuff. Oops, not that. And you, and you. And then I think we put the stockpile switch on here. Which way did we put it? Is that? Yeah, that's right, right? Okay, so we want it to turn on. How do I move that? Oh, scroll to modify. So right now, this is where it's at, it seems like. So let's turn it on at like 30%. And then it turns back off when it's 0%. Or maybe 1. That's what we want, I think, right? So it should be on now. Yes. Okay, and then we can go like that. Oh, wait, that's not going to work. No, 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 no. Stop, 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 stop. Oh no, it's already full. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to happen. It's already full. It's gonna be backlogged. Ah. Let's get our quill, redstone quill. That's how we're gonna draw it. Like that. That's what we want to happen. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to unclog it. Actually, maybe it's okay. We'll see. I'm going to leave it and we'll see how it goes. But I might have to unclog it, which is going to be kind of a pain. Because it has the ingredients it can craft. It just needs more air. Okay, so let's get on with what we're doing. Oops. So we have, we're making the netherite crafter here, which is taking a long time because of that. The other thing we needed to make was the entangled block. But other than that, I have everything else we need. I had to make 50 controllers. I had to make 50 stacks of cables. I had to make 50 pattern grids. I think 200 interfaces and deployers, and more deployers and mechanical arms and content observers and aura field and menu. These ones were kind of annoying to craft. This one needed lesser soul gems, and the only way to craft lesser soul gem is in the wicked altar, which you may recall I did make the controller a while back, but I never made the wicked controller itself. So where is it? Over here. I actually went ahead and made it, so now we can make the lesser soul gems. It's, now that we're so far advanced in the game, this is a pretty trivial machine to make, especially compared with this guy. I made that. That was pretty straightforward. Where's home? Here we go. What else have I had to make? Yeah, the universal sensors, a whole bunch of patterns. Was there anything else that was like super difficult to make? What else did I need to make for this? Yeah, that was all pretty easy. A bunch of patterns. Oh yeah, the router kits. So these ones were kind of difficult to make as well. The main thing here, I had to make player modules. So this needed diamond armor, which you have to make using the armor system here. So I have made, I can't remember, did I already show this? I've made a bunch of machines over here for various bits and pieces. So this one here makes armor. As you can see, the armor, a lot of armor is actually made, I'm pretty sure I've said this before. So yeah, the armor is made by deploying a metal and then stamping it 3 times and then doing that a couple of times depending on which piece it is. One thing I did have to do here, because we had to make so much armor, I had to set up a little redstone system, or not redstone, it's a sensor system, right? So if there's less than 10 in this chest here, this is the chest which starts sending stuff out. If there's less, then red is on, and then this one here only works when the red is on. So it only puts new pieces of armor into here when there's less than 10 already in there. So once we get 10 pieces of armor going through the system, it'll stop putting new ones in and it'll just backlog in here. Otherwise, we just fill it up with armor and it's not able to proceed. So that's what I had to do there. This one is crafting blast bricks. Yeah, this was not for in this particular one, I don't think. I can't remember what I needed blast bricks for. But we're definitely going to need a whole bunch of these for something in the future. DIY arc furnace kit. Yeah, I think we need a bunch of those. Yeah, and we're going to need lots of blast bricks. So this is just a very basic blast brick deployer thingy. I had to do the same thing. No, I didn't have to do the same thing with the sensor here. Or I haven't had to make that many blast bricks yet. This one I had to do the sensor thingy. This one is for crafting precision mechanisms, which we needed to make those deployer. No, what were they needed for? The mechanical arms. That's right. So yeah, this had to do the same kind of sensor system where we had both green and red. So this one is this chest here, and this one is yeah, that one over there. I guess we didn't need that one, but when I was setting it up, it got backlogged, so I had to put them both in. So this is doing the same thing. When there's less than 10, it'll put new pieces of gold plate in there. If there's more than 10, it'll stop so that it doesn't backlog and clog up. And then this machine over here is making the actual modular routers. We needed to make a whole bunch of those. So I've kind of automated that system. It's very, very straightforward. We have this guy taking charcoal from there, putting it into there, and then the other ingredients just go directly in. It stamps it down, and then we have a importer pulling them out again. This one, we don't need it yet, but this is for making builder's tea. So I have a stockpile of 256. And yeah, this is just a, I don't know, pretty ugly builder's tea setup. I have this thing working forever, just because, I don't know, I have so much charcoal, it seems to be fine just to let it run forever. But basically we put leaves in here. Yeah, you can see leaves, milk, and water. And oh, the milk comes from our camels, believe it or not. So camels produce milk. I had no idea. But if you have this guy here, an animal rancher, you can get milk from camels. I didn't know that. But yeah, so that's camel milk. I just clean up these every now and then. The other thing I've had to do is we needed a huge amount of memory essence, especially for this thing. Is it still going? It's still going, so... Okay, stuff is still happening. We'll see if it clogs up. Yeah, so as you may recall, our little doggy here, he was very, very handy. Basically, the entire series, he's been down there killing withers, but he was getting a bit tired. And I needed to significantly speed up the speed that we were getting memory essence, which I have now done. And you can maybe guess the way I've done it with piglin brutes. So yeah, I made a mob crusher to actually kill them and get the fluid and all of the drops as well, but the drops don't really matter. But yeah, the one wither skeleton was just not fast enough. Even this is probably not fast enough. I'd really want it to be even faster. But if we head up into our chamber, you can see what I've done. A couple of interesting points. Let me turn on my vision. So first of all, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spawners. Oh, I should probably clear them off of there. I should probably put some slabs or something so they don't spawn up there. Actually, let me do that. Can I whoop into here? Yes, I can. Let me just get them off. Go away. Go away. You can see these are debris miners. What the debris miners were doing, I got them from a underground, some sort of structure underground. I found it a while ago. Let me get some cobblestone. So that's where I got the first of the piglin brutes from. Let me just put this here. So that'll stop them spawning on there. Actually, let me head down. We'll head down with them. They're all got no AI, so that's why I'm not dying. Yeah, I put all no... oops, wrong button. I put no AI on them so that they don't, use up the ticks. I need to get a whole bunch of them going, so we didn't want them to using up too much, lag on the server. Also, I found the water, when I had a water in each corner, they would just sort of like sit in the middle spot here and like fight with each other to get down. So I made it using vector plates, and I made it in this kind of arrangement here where they all sort of come around the corner and go in this one way. They don't get as caught up in it, and they come down way, way faster, as you can see here. If you look over at like this guy here, you can see this is what was happening before. They kind of get all stuck in the center piece here, and they all like just fight to get down there. But yeah, with the vector plates, I can like direct them a bit more efficiently, so they don't actually fight each other, and they're like much, much faster coming through. And these spawners actually, so this is the first one that I got, but these ones here, I can't remember where I got them from, but actually I'm going to have to go back up there again. Because if you look at them, the stats are really good. Like min spawn delay 60 there, and this one is 100, and this one is 100, and that one is 100 too. So the normal, like if you just get any normal spawner, if I look at most of my spawners, it's like 200, 800, 200, 800. So they're quite high. The min spawn delay, the max spawn delay is massive. 800 is really a long time. So these ones that are like 120, 125, they spawn so frequently, as you can see here. And then I've just increased the number of spawns to 5, and tried to increase all of the stats as much as I can to make it as fast as possible. Let's head down again. We'll just make our way through the crowd, and we can jump out of here. Yeah, so I've been getting a whole bunch more memory essence by doing it much, much faster like that. And the way you have to kind of do it here is you got to put it through, because you actually get essence out of the mob crusher. So I have to thermopneumatic processing plant it into, I forget what that one is, and essence of knowledge, and then it goes into memory essence, which is what we need for all of our recipes. And I just have this little guy here, the slower one, just running until it gets to 4. So that's pretty straightforward there. So yeah, I might want to get more spawners, but I really want to make sure I get the ones that are super fast. Like all the ones I have left have max spawn delay. Oh, that one's 160. That's pretty good. Min is 200. Yeah, so I can't remember where I got the really fast ones from. All of the rest of them are like very slow. Okay, so that's the good news. This first shard is almost done. Once this guy has finished, and once we get our entangled blocks, then that's it. I've done everything that we need to make that guy, and we can make it. Hopefully I'll do that this episode. I might just have to wait a little bit for this stuff to pile up and for that to finish. But the bad news is I've been looking through all of these, and I've kind of set up like a janky system here so I can see what the stuff I need is. I basically have this crafter pointing into a chest, and so that means I can like request them and see what I need. So if I look at master, yeah, so these are all the stuff I need. I can say, okay, so to make the botanical one, I need to make more Shulk Me Nots. I need to make Rosa Arcanas, Dandelions, and Mana Collectors, and Greater Band of Mana. For some reason, I'm running out of Sulfur. Yeah, the battle one, I need to make some DIY kits. That's fine. Well, I hope it's fine. I haven't actually seen what I need. The Aura one, I need a bunch of stuff. So, I've been using this to test basically what stuff I need to automate first. But the one that I'm really worried about is this one, the Engineering Master Shard. So this stuff doesn't look too bad. I already have a recipe for this, so I think that's a mistake. Vacuum pump, easy. Furnace engine, easy. Flywheel, graphite electrode. I thought I had a recipe for that, right? But no. This is the unbreakable one, as you can see there. And the recipe for the unbreakable one, so there's the normal one. I can make that easy enough. The unbreakable one is very, very scary because it needs 2 antimatter pellets per electrode. And I need 3 electrodes per, which one? Per this thing, Imahara's Indelectable Electrodes. So I need 3 of those for 1 of those, and I need 1 of these for 2 of those, and I need 50 of those for 1 of those. So that means I need in total, what's that, 25 of these? 25 of these, yeah, so 25 times 3 is 75, and then I need 2 of the antimatter pellets, so that's, what's that, 150 antimatter pellets. And so far I have 13. I thought 13 was going to be enough. If you look at antimatter pellets, they are used for basically 2 things. One is, there's a bunch of stuff which I don't actually need. Oh, and I made the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer. That used up 2. The main thing they're used for is, I also made the Gaia reactor controller, obviously. The main thing they're used for is this. This needs 12, and we only need one, we only need 1 world shaper cog. So that's why I thought I needed 12, and like that would be the end of it. But it turns out it's also used for, what was it used for? Yeah, this, right? So those are the only 2 things it's used for. And I figured I don't really need that. I don't need to make, 2 more antimatter pellets to make this thing. So I'm good, right? I can make 12 of those, and that's the end of the series. And then I started filling up this guy because this is actually quite useful. If I take blood tiles, if I take a large blood tile and I stick it in there, and then I almost instantly get nitro crystals out. It only uses 2 antimatter. So I can make a bunch of crystals out of it with antimatter. It's very, very fast. This is quite a nice recipe. But if I need 150 pellets, that means I'm going to need 150,000 millibuckets of antimatter, which means I'm going to need several million millibuckets of polonium, because it's 1,000 for 1 of those. And that means my setup over here is just not going to cut it. I'm going to need to expand this very, very significantly. I think this may be enough, I think. I need to increase the burn rate. It's at 12 at the moment, which actually is too much. That's why I run out of sulfur, because I was burning too much of the fuel, and it was taking up, it's all going into this thing. But I'm going to have to make this. Probably I'll end up making another max-sized one. I hope I have enough space, because of now I have this thing here. Maybe I won't have enough space to make a max-size one. I don't know. But yeah, so I have to make this bigger, which is not too difficult. The thing that is difficult is the ingredients to make the fissile fuel. It's the only ingredients are this, but I need a lot of it. So I was planning to make more dimensional mine shafts and make irradiated ore miners. But these are actually kind of expensive. To make this, you need to have isnium and all that stuff. That is all easy. The hard thing is the isnium pickaxe, which needs a sentient pickaxe and a raw crystal cluster, which is also not too difficult. But this thing needs a forgotten pickaxe. And the forgotten pickaxe, as far as I know, the only way to get forgotten ingots is to kill forgotten guardians. So I did a bunch of searching around the Undergarden for a few more. I have a few more forgotten nuggets, which is enough to make, 1 more pickaxe. But I want to make more pickaxes than that. So I don't know. I'm going to have to find more forgotten guardians. And I was hoping the capturing enchantment would get us an egg, but so far no luck. Yeah, so I've been using the scanner here to scan for loot chests and spawners, because here in the Undergarden, this is the way we find them. Basically, if I just... These spawners are usually not interesting. They're rotlings. But sometimes in here, yeah, you can see you get a glass bottle that contains a Forgotten Guardian. And I've just been taking some of this loot. Is pretty good. That'll save me a little bit of crafting. And nothing there. Is that useful for anything? No, it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, so if I spawn this guy in, then I can kill him. And so we get a couple of nuggets, but so far I haven't got any spawn eggs from him. I'm hoping if I do this, I just fly around. I look for these guys. I look for loot chests. And this is how I've been finding it. But it's kind of, I feel like I'm at that stage of the mod pack where I shouldn't just be running around looking for stuff to kill. But I guess that's where we're at. Okay, so some time has passed and I have 2 more irradiated ore miners. So now I have a total of 3 plus 1 here. Hey, who's shooting me? Anybody else? No. So that's given us some sulfur. Yeah, we got up to 15,000 now. That's pretty good. It's been maybe overnight I got those going. So I think we should be okay to expand this somewhat now, at least, and speed up this to be, maybe we can get it up to 20. I don't know, that will double it, but we're pretty sure we need it to be even more than that. So I might have to get even more of these guys going, or maybe some more bees. That's the only other way I know how to get enough sulfur. So the bees, it's blaze bees. I have a bunch of blaze bees actually. I have like 2 more spares that I haven't been using. But I find they have to go into their own enclosure, otherwise they end up dying. So I have this enclosure here with just a blaze bee and a quartz bee. I think the nether bees have to be together. I don't know. But he's survived in here for a long time. But you can't have more than 1 bee of the same type. So I'd have to build more apiaries for them. But anyway, the good news is everything else has finished. I have now got all of my netherite crafters done, and I also have the entangled blocks done. One thing with the entangled blocks is they needed lots of living rock, which, yeah, now we're only down to 90. And to make living rock, you need to use a pure daisy, you need sunstone, which needs firmament, which needs prismarine. And this has been really hard to get lots of prismarine. If we go over to here, this is how I've been making it when I don't have enough from the bees, which you get it from emerald bees with like a 10% chance. But so I've been using this altar to make this thing here with them. And as you can see, it's not working very well. It's like taking such a ridiculously long time. It just keeps backing up with tons and tons of nether quartz. And yeah, it's very, very slow. So what I did was I went to, I was flying around the ocean. I found this ocean monument here. And I killed a bunch of guardians. There's one there. I killed a bunch of them until I got a guardian spawn egg. So I think what I'm going to do is set up a spawner downstairs with all, where we have our other spawners. Maybe even I could put the spawner above this guy. So we'll get not only the XP from him, but also we can get the drops. And if I can find more spawners that are super fast like that, I don't know where they came from. I have to figure out. Must be some dungeon or something where we get those really fast spawners. So I'll have to see if I can find more of those. Or maybe I can steal one of the chicken ones. Because we don't need the chickens that much anymore, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we do. Anyway, as I was saying, this is all finished now. So let's grab some cardboard boxes. Oops, not cardboard. I got 3 here. That's good. Actually, let me put this away so I don't accidentally click it and spawn one or something. And oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Not shift, just right click. Where'd that one go? There. Okay, let me grab this guy. Okay. Now, let's head over to here. And see if we can get the shards. We got to go down here. And where's the input? I feel like it's been so long since I've actually been in here. The input's up here. Okay, you, and you. Alright, so now what I'll do is I'll just grab a bunch of these. Oh, whoa. Weird. Put them in there. And then like all of these things, I can put all of these in pretty easily. Oops, not you. You, and a bunch of these. And some of these, and these. Oh, whoa. Oh, I hope that doesn't... I hope the fact that they were getting charged doesn't break it. And this, and this, and these, and these, and some of these. Let's see if that will work. Okay, so let's head over. I'm going to turn off the charger because I don't want that to happen again, just in case. I might have to recraft those if it does need to be 0. So let's just turn this off. And let's head back and see if it's working. Here. No, status idle. Okay, so why isn't it working? Did I forget something, or does it not like the charged ones? I'm going to put an uncharged one in and see if that makes a difference. And what else could we be missing? We got these. Oh, I think I forgot this one. Let's put those in as well. Oh, I think it took stuff down. Did stuff come out? Can't tell. I'd have to go up and have a look. What else could I be missing? Stockpile switches, maybe. Let's put those in. And now we're full. What else could I be missing? I got that, I got that. Got deployers, got mechanical arms, stock content oh, did I put content observers in? I think I did. Yes. Alright, let me see if I can figure out why it's not working. Looks like I forgot some. Imperceptible builder I already crafted, so let's put that in. And I think there's one more thing that I'm missing. Oh, it's the... What is that? The other one of those things. Oh, it's right here in my inventory. Let's put you there. Okay, that should be it. I think. Oh yes, that's it. It's doing stuff. It's coming through. Awesome. Okay. Now the question is it actually, does it actually care about the controllers having power in them? What else could we be missing? Maybe it does. Let me try it without. Oh, no, there and there. Is it going to take those two out? Is it doing stuff? 3. How's our mana going? Using hardly any. That seems to be okay. Still 3. What else am I missing? Man, this is so annoying. Okay, so it doesn't seem to care about the controllers. They're going away nicely. And yeah, everything else is working. So that's good. All right, let me finish up all of this stuff. Let's get rid of you. I'll keep you there. I'm going to put it there though. And let's get some more of these. All right, this is going to take a while though to make sure I have everything in the right order and like not missing any pieces. There we go, some more of those. All right, let's do this. Okay, that should be everything, I think. Bam, wow. Exactly right, yes. Okay, and then let me grab these two. I think I'm gonna use the refined storage system to set this up in the future. So basically what I have here, where it was going into a chest, but I'm gonna actually set this up into the input there so that I don't have to worry about getting things in the right ratio and everything, because that was kind of annoying. To get the token, I think I just put this into here, like so, and then this thing should just pick it up and do its thing, and we should get it. Right. Okay, and then it won't do anything, it'll just leave it there. There it is. All right, we got the token. Okay, so that's great. That's this quest done. Oh, we get a reward. Automation mastery. Oh, just a trophy. Okay. Where can we put all our trophies? I'm going to put it there for now. We'll figure out somewhere to put it later on. All right, and then that gets used to make this thing. Okay, so I think we're in, we know what to do now. I think I'm going to be working on getting all the recipes set up for all of these guys. And I'm going to try and set up, what else am I going to set up? I've got an extra one of these guys making living rock, but I'm guessing we probably don't need that much more anymore. So maybe it's okay, but if I do need to, I have that guardian spawn egg. I can set up a guardian spawner and get more prismarine. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Over the next couple of episodes, we'll slowly be making progress here. I might not have a lot to show each episode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I think we're making progress. And yeah, this is going to take a while. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!